Good evening. To no one's surprise, gun violence dominated the conversation at the year-end press conference held by Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders. It's been at the forefront of discussion over the course of 2019 with the seemingly endless number of shootings that have taken place. Chief Saunders took the time to try and address those concerns, but he also wanted to highlight some of the highlights as well.
It's a message the chief repeated through 2019 as the shootings piled up, and the one he chooses to end the year with.
When we speak collectively about gun violence, street gang violence, there's no silver bullet. There is no pill, matrix, red, blue pill, and all is better. The absence of one element of our investigative techniques provides opportunities for other techniques that have been utilized. And so it is the sum of all parts that equals a whole to get it right.
There have been more than 460 shooting incidents so far this year, but Saunders continues to emphasize it's not just the police that need to tackle the guns and gangs problem. Although he praised government and other officials for helping with programs like Project Community Space, which led to 463 arrests through 15 weeks. He spoke to root causes for gang violence and the problems surrounding drug trafficking.
Because fentanyl can cause a higher rate of addiction. So now you're going to get more consumption and more people addicted to it, and now that adds up to dollars.
The conviction of serial killer Bruce McAllister on 8 counts of first-degree murder was among the top successes Saunders raised, saying police will continue to learn from the case.
Closing the door on one of the most prolific crimes the city has ever seen. This case was so important to us as a service, and of course to the LGBTQ+ community.
Road safety was raised as a concern, one the city is trying to address through its Vision Zero campaign. Through the first 11 months of this year, there were 59 fatalities, 35 were pedestrians.
The more educated that they are, it creates better chances for success. So what are you going to do in that moment? If you have the right knowledge of what needs to be done, if you have the right knowledge to be preventative, then it provides an opportunity for better safety.
Saunders calls 2019 a transition year, including the modernization of the force and a movement towards a more community-based model. But will it solve the city's problems?
You're never going to hear a chief of this police agency say, we had a quiet year. It's just not going to happen.
Coming up in the program, you'll hear what Chief Saunders had to say when I asked him about how community members in some of those communities do in fact or don't think that police have stepped up and done what they need to do to curb that gun violence and that they need to do more.